Welcome back to CheckPride.tv.
Breaking news in Snohomish County as a bus accident has occurred.
Now for more news on the accident, we go to Spencer on the field.
Hello.
Thanks, Crystal.
We'll be right back.
recording, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
I was unsure if I should keep recording or not.
Keep recording. Keep
Okay.
recording forever.
All right.
Now, as you can see, the firefighters are cutting into the bus to get the students. We can tell several of the students have been. We don't know any more information quite yet. As you can see, several students already have been pulled out of the bus. As far as we know, we haven't seen any fatalities yet, just a lot of them seem very injured and hurt.
It appears that there's at least one fatality that we're aware of at the moment. We'll have more info for you as it comes along.
There's currently a group of students crowded by the tree crying, and as we can tell, there's a lot of blood on their faces. We don't know how gravely they've been injured quite yet.
It appears the firemen have cut through the roof of the bus.
They've just gotten part of the bus off, and they've brought in a stretcher inside the bus. Who it's for, but we believe there is at least one fatality. We have no news on the bus driver currently.
The scene here is a very depressing one to behold. All the students are huddled around a tree. There's a lot of blood. They're all very, very shaken. It's very apparent that they are. I can barely contain this myself. It's quite hard to look at.
As we can see, there's a young woman laying on the ground with blood on her face. Oh, we have a young lady being carried out of the bus. She doesn't appear to be moving. We don't know what's wrong with her. There are several people working on her. Several of the young adults are gravely injured. There's many tears and blood at this incident. We have a group of firefighters currently checking out the group of students crowded under the bus. A young lady that was carried out of the stretcher lying on the ground. She appears to be deceased.
It appears the firemen who have cut a hole through the roof of the bus have begun to reinforce it with tarping and duct tape as to make sure no one becomes more injured upon exit.
As currently see fatality, bus driver, he is gravely injured. She is gravely injured. No, it is a student. She is gravely injured and something wrong with her leg. She seems to be in excruciating pain.
It appears there's more fatalities than we've expected. We'll have more information for you as it develops.
As you can obviously see, there are several students that have been carried out on stretchers. We do not know their injuries. One seems to have a fatal leg accident. The other one does not seem very responsive, but he has been talking to the firefighters. We have no more information currently.
Parents are now arriving at the scene, just as distraught as the students that are conscious. The devastation here. I can understand just how distraught these parents are.
There's been another student carried out of the bus. She does not seem responsive at all. But the two lying on the grass, they seem quite responsive. The young male is moving his head. That blood's coming out of her ribs.
It appears the firemen are moving the students on stretchers onto large tarps. I'm not sure what exactly is going to develop next, but we will keep you tuned.
The young male that didn't seem so responsive has been moved onto the tarp. He seems quite responsive in a way. He's moving his head. Then there is another student being carried out of the bus. Seems to have a grave head wound. bleeding severely and is being moved onto the tarp as well as the young female and the male. As you can see, there's a group of students over under a large tree that seem to be okay. But the students on the tarp seem to be gravely and severely injured. Extremely distraught and worried about their students. Completely out of it. We are trying to calm them down, but as the children are gravely injured. The police are trying to escort the parents out of the scene.
It appears there's one father that's struggling
There's
to
another
find
student being carried out on a stretcher.
the police's
There's
work along with the
eight
fire
stretchers. There's
district.
still no information on the young lady that we believe has passed away. For the parents, we have several police officers calming down. Completely distraught. He is completely out of it. We have no idea how to understand the parents right now. This is a sad, sad fatality. Just sad.
It appears that there's a helicopter flying around the area. We'll be able to confirm if its purpose here is involved in the incident in a few moments.
More and more students are being carried out on stretchers. One young female is strapped down to the stretcher. The group of students that were crowded under the tree has been escorted off of the premises, so hopefully those students will be okay. A bit of blood, but they seem to be okay, except for as the young lady that was carried under the tree that is still laying there that we believe has passed away. We believe that they are moving her body right now. More and more parents as they arrive, escorted off of the premises. They are just getting information of their students. Sadly, it was the elephant route that was sideswiped and crashed into a tree. All we can do is hope that the students will be okay. As for the newest young lady that was escorted off the bus, she seems to be in grave pain, crying and she seems extremely young. So sad. So sad.
It appears more and more students are being taken out on stretchers. Some of them tied to the more complex ones. Helicopter flying overhead, one could assume that there's going to be several students that are going to be airlifted. We'll be able to confirm this in a short few minutes.
As we can see, there are many firefighters on the scene. There are sadly several students that have been carried out on stretchers. A young male seems to be trying to get up. Well, he seems quite responsive. Hopefully he's okay. There are parents that are just so distraught, so sad. And as for the young woman, we have no sadly to see. And as for this father,
Here's the distraught father is still attempting to make his way towards his child.
Hopefully a student,
The
hopefully his
police
little girl,
department is
hopefully
all
his little
trying
kid
to
is
work their
okay.
best to restrain
We
him.
can just hope.
Again, more information for you as it continues to develop.
As we see right now, there's a father that is being restrained by several policemen. He is being handcuffed. Oh dear God, this is horrible. As another student is being carried off of the bus on a stretcher, how many students? Man, poor man. You're gonna be shooting us now, okay? The young lady that has been carried out on the stretcher with to appear to have some breathing issues and blood on her side is being attended to. Several of the students that have been escorted on the tarps are being attended to.
Now it appears the fire department is giving more aid to the critically wounded. It appears a young mother is being restrained.
Get your kid on there! Go get your kid! Go on! Go get your kids! Officer, she needs taste because her kids are on the bus. It's Is her kid alive? Is her kid alive?
Are you a parent?
Yeah. That's what I've been trying to do. Oh no, I want to touch one of the kids. Officer, if I was you, I'd go down that way because we're going to cut the cross. Oh, I know. Ready? Oh, I'm going to lose on my boots. See, I ain't moving like I got these papers in the house.
Currently, all the students are being attended to by several medics and firefighters.
There's a limbo. He's watching me. Look at him. He's watching me. Here I can go. Kids in there. Kids are going there.
Live here with several of the parents of the students of the crash. Did you receive a call of your child's incident?
We did.
Around what time did you receive the call? Around when the medics got here?
I think the medics were already here when we were called.
Do you know any information of your student?
I don't know anything yet. No one's come to me to say anything. All I know is that the bus crashed and that the children that were able to get up and move have already been moved away, and the ones that are being cared for, but no one's released any names.
Okay, have you seen your student at all?
No. We tried to get there and they wouldn't let us to see.
No, my husband got arrested trying to get over there.
Okay, well, we will try to bring you as much information as we can. Thank you very much. Now here on the scene with the younger sibling, a little sister of one of the students that was in the crash. Do you know anything about your older sibling?
No, I just got a text when I was sitting in class that my mom was coming to pick me up, and then I didn't know what happened next. I just arrived here and I see her laying on the tub over there.
So it's your older sister that was injured?
Yeah, I don't even know what's happening.
I'm very sorry about... how old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
And you received a text in class?
Yeah, from my mom.
Oh, I am sorry. And the teacher just... and then the teacher in school let your mom pick you up and you came here?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I am sorry about your sister. Is she over on the yellow tarp or the red tarp?
The red tarp.
Oh. Well, hopefully she is okay. We'll bring you more information as it becomes available. Thank you.
All of the wounded are being attended to at the moment, and it appears one student has some form of a space blanket over them. It appears that they're losing body heat at a very alarming rate, possibly a lot of blood as well.
Hello.
Don't worry, there's no sound. Probably, as long as you don't get in the view.
Help this lady out, please.
Now on the scene with another parent. When did you receive a call of your student being in this bus incident?
I just received the call 20 minutes ago, and the bus crashed about 45 minutes ago.
Do you have a son or daughter?
I have a son, a teenage boy, and he's seriously injured, and I'm very concerned.
More
I am sorry. We'll bring you more information as it becomes
made
available.
out of
Because I'm not getting any information, and I know that they're doing the best that they can, but I'm extremely concerned, and this is unacceptable.
I bet it's extremely scary that you don't know anything.
It is.
Were you one of the parents that was escorted off the premises?
No, I was watching some other parents get extremely upset, and I knew that it wasn't going to help the situation. So I'm just standing here, and my heart is outside of my chest, and I'm just about ready to leave and run down to the hospital. But I can see my son over there, and I can see that he's getting attention, but I just feel like they need to move faster. I'm a little bit disappointed with the EMS. I really hope that they can get them off and on their way into the ER as soon as possible.
Well, support your student and your son. Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely, and thank you. You're doing a fabulous job. Thanks.
As we see right now, there's a father that is being restrained by several policemen. He is being
Careful when you bring your head up.
As you see, the red tarp is being attended. Quite gravely injured.
I saw the dad for a second.
power.
Rather.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I think that's my son! Help me! Help me! Oh no! Help me!
Want to go to Mountain County Future? They can't help you. They can't help you. We need
Like, if Ken gets on camera, will you speak a few words into it?
Dr. RPIO. I'll have her come over. What? I'll have her come over.
Yes. What happened here today? This is the scenario. This is like the real deal. Well, sadly, we had a bus accident. We had a bus accident today on the way to school, and we have a number of kids injured. Don't totally understand the outcome of all of them. We're still assessing that scene, but we do know that some of the kids have been transported to hospital. All 26 that were on the bus have been accounted for. Where was the bus going? It's coming to school. Sultan School District. Dropped off at a couple of our schools, middle school and high school.
Tell me about the driver. What happened? How did the crash happen? How did that happen?
That's still being assessed as well, but our understanding is that it was a traffic mishap that somehow led to the driver potentially losing control.
Have you been able to get a hold of the driver at all?
Have not as of this moment, no.
What kind of protocols do you have with respect to parents that are coming in?
We have an off-site command post set up at 211 6th Street, which we have school district personnel there. We're asking that parents, family members, or other concerned citizens go to that location to get updates on either their kids or just out of curiosity about the situation.
Don't come here.
Do not. It just makes it harder to assess and deal with those kids that need the attention.
Mayor, describe what you see here. What happened?
It looks like there was at least a two-car, including the bus accident. I'm not sure yet because it is still being assessed. We have an overturned bus. We have several injured kids. They've all been accounted for. We have everyone that needs to be here, taking care of the situation. Everything seems to be under control as it can be. But please, parents, do not arrive here. We have information for you over at the Mountain View School, over at the Mountain View Church on 6th Avenue. So please do not come here.
Is the Sultan Fire Department, is it a voluntary or is it
We have paid staff on the fire department. We have some volunteers. We also have a CERT organization of all volunteers that just finished their training, and they are all here participating too.
Was the response adequate?
Totally adequate, yes. It looks to me that is, but we will be talking about it and recapping after it.
So what do parents do if they're seeing this, they're in Seattle, not here, and what they call or anything like that?
They can call a district office at 360-793-9801. Staff there are prepared to speak with them and give them any further direction on how to follow up as a concerned parent.
You guys going to be sending out any email to people letting them know that this happened?
Yes, we'll make a more formal statement once we have better assessed the situation.
Have you guys ever had this type of
No.
only a drill. I'd like to turn this over to Superintendent Dan Chaplet for more information about what's happening today.
First, thanks for coming. Again, I'm Dan Chaplet, Superintendent of the Sultan School District, and as you can see, a tremendous amount of planning and execution goes into something like this. And we have plans for a number of different scenarios, and so practicing these things is critically important because we want kids to be safe. We want them to be able to ride to and from school safe. But you've got to spend some time practicing these, and this is a drill, and think that it really is going to help prepare us for some of the things that could happen. We hope to never have to be here in a situation like this, but you certainly need to practice, and that's why we're all here today.
It seems pretty complicated when it's staged, but in a real-world scenario, people aren't expecting it. It's a whole different situation. Describe that kind of impotence that you, the district needs, the city needs, the fire department.
Well, we have a wonderful working relationship here. We have what we call the City School Fire Committee. We meet monthly, talk about these kinds of scenarios, and this is really something that was born out of that. And so the good news is you don't have to respond to these kinds of things every day or even weekly, monthly, or even yearly. But if something like this did happen, you want to be as prepared as you can. And we'll use the information that comes from today to take a look at our plans. Part of the drill for today is to test the school district route book, which carries quite a bit of information about each of the students who are riding the bus, because we want to be able to respond appropriately.
Are you pleased with how everything's going so far?
I am pleased. The fact that for several years now we've had CERT training in our community, and today is their drill for that. They've been meeting about 6 weeks now. There's about 25 people that belong and have been going to that. We've got everybody that needs to be here on scene today. If there was to be anything different that I would ask to change, that would be more hysterical parents. I think in a real scenario, we would have more than 2 or 3 people trying to jump the fence to get to their children. But with that said, this is a great first-time event for Sultan to practice. We are in the confluence of 2 rivers. We have several times in our lifetime, we have an evacuation drill that we do on an annual basis, because we have a dam that's situated not very far up the Sultan River that we need to prepare for evacuation. So this isn't the first time, but this is the most extensive drill that we've ever done.
Have you ever seen this type of operation?
No, I have not. I feel the compassion that the parents must be having when they see that it's possible their child is laying out there. How we are going to keep them from their children, I have no idea how that will work. We saw in detail a couple of actual physical restraining of some parents, and I think that there would be lots of that happening. So that would be the difference I see. I'm very proud of what's going on. Our fire department is the best fire department there is, in my opinion. And the police department, it's the sheriff's department that we contract with. They have done an outstanding job in our community. But the fact that we all communicate together, school district, as Superintendent Chaplet has talked about, that's such an intricate part of our small community, to be able to communicate and have a cohesive relationship to make this happen. And when and if there is an incident like this, we will be in control of the situation. I totally believe that.
Budgets are getting tighter and tighter, and with that, first responders are asking more. Do you hear that if there's more of a tightening of the belt in the budget, that in scenarios like this?
Our community has over 500 volunteers in it, of a population of 4,600 in the city. It just means that we would use more volunteers. We will train more volunteers. It is what it is in the society now, and we are doing what we need to do in the economy.
mayor's public information officer.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm actually
It appears that the fire district has carried some of the students off into the many ambulances that are scattering the area. I'm not sure what else is to be entailed, but we'll keep you notified.
So how did you feel seeing your fellow students carried off the bus and gravely injured?
It was pretty bad. I was pretty sad to see them all injured, and I hope they're doing all right. So.
Were you attended to quite well? Because you seem to be up and moving and quite responsive.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job. I got a couple things that smacked my head when I was coming out, but you know, it happens. So stuff happens.
As long as you're handling it quite well, that's good.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's easier if like a drug lab or something, because you have hazardous materials that are obviously hot. The worms on the guys in the hazmat suits are taking it, cleaning it, processing the evidence, locking it to a guy's outside, and that's what's clean goes to the floor. So it's a little bit more, that's right, this is a little bit more vague.
Here's the firefighters had taped down the bus, and now it's going to be subject to more investigation.
You report there a bus full of 26 students, and about 12 of them were gravely injured. As far as we know, there is one fatality, and she was pulled out of the bus quite recently. Sadly, she has passed away.
I'm sitting on this side of the car. It's good for you.
Check this out. Here. Move. Excuse me? Sorry. Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me, sorry.
If you can...
You need to stay on superintendent. Okay.
Dave, we need confirmation if the microphones work at this distance. Any sign you'd be able to give us would work.
Yeah, I'm tweeting off the hook, and I'm making sure I'm looking at the And I'll be honest with you, it's a little different from us. I wish my professional
Michael already got pulled out.
The helicopter that's been
As
circling
you can
around
see,
for a
there's
while
a
is suddenly
helicopter
approaching.
They're going to airlift the students.
I believe we've confirmed that
We don't know
the student
anything.
is
We
in
have
the
no
airlift
information
to the
currently
hospital.
on the student that is being airlifted. Arrive at the scene in front of the helicopter that has just landed. So you can tell it is a medic helicopter. The student away. Currently near the helicopter, they're driving the helicopter. Fatal of the fatality.
But vital information. You guys want to use for the parents contact. We'll let you go. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Too.
We have information on the helicopter so far. As we speak.
The helicopter has finally landed and things have quieted down a little. I have unconfirmed tips that one of the students is definitely being airlifted to the nearby hospital. I'll be sure to keep you posted as this develops more.
There's only 5 minutes left. On this, till the battery goes out. We only got 5 minutes. Hey, we only got 5 minutes on this. Go ahead. Can you run up new batteries?
Sure.
Go. Hurry.
More and more fire trucks are appearing on the scene, taking away the last bit of the students in the area. the devastation that's happened here today. It's simply mortifying.
The firefighters are
Can't think of
actually
a worse
grabbing the
thing
students' stuff.
than
Very nice.
so many students just being this crazy.
No information.
So
Several
really
of them were carried away in ambulances, and the ones that seemed okay, that which to be just as, and I believe were being checked out in the back of an. On the scene with Charlie Weaver. Can you tell us your job title and what currently has happened? What do you guys do as response to this bus crash? So your first concern concerns the students or the bus driver? And is there like a place where the parents would go or anything?
Yeah, all communications for those parents that would have kids on that bus would be at Mountain View Christian Fellowship. That's going to be our hub. All the communication will be done through the district office at that point. So no information would be given here.
Where is this place? Is there like a phone number or anything where parents can reach the school district about this information?
Yeah, the phone number is 360-793-9800.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
This concludes our on-scene coverage of the incident.